Good morning. I hope everyone is fine. Yeah. So from today onwards you have term 2 revision, right? So from this video I'm going to be revise geography part and history part. Sorry, SPL part. Okay, geography part and SPL part. And another video we will discuss history, right? So for grade 7 term 2, what are the lessons you have from geography part means 5th lesson water, 6th lesson natural vegetation and wildlife, 7th lesson human environment, settlement, transport and communication, 8th lesson human environment interaction, tropical and subtropical region, life in desert. Okay, 9th lesson that life in desert. So we have 5 lessons from geography part. Okay, so you have to read 5 lessons from geography part, and SPL you have 3 lessons. 5th lesson women change the world, 6th lesson market around us, and 7th lesson a shirt in the market. Okay, a shirt in the market. So 3 lessons you have to read for term 2 exam. Okay, so keep it in your mind. Term 2 exam you have going to write 80 mark question, 80 marks. Descriptive type question also you have to write. Okay, not only MCQ like PT3 or PT4. Okay, so you have to write a descriptive type question answer also. So you have to read each and everything. Okay, you have to objective question like fill up, choose the best answer, true or false, like that question also you have, and 3 mark question and 5 mark question also you have to read. Okay, so each and every lesson you have questions. Okay, so keep it in your mind and you have to read entire things. Okay, so now we are going to start water. Okay, so you know very well how water is very essential for our life. Okay, so in our earth water is present many places. Okay, so in ocean we have water, in seas we have water, in lake we have water, in river we have water, some in ice mountains, in that place we have water in the form of glaciers or ice. Okay, so distribution of water. Okay, the first topic is distribution of water. So water is present in our earth in ocean 97.3%. In ocean water is present. See, in our earth you know very well 2/3 of earth covered with water. Okay, so 3/4 of earth is covered with water. 71% of land world is covered with water. Remaining 29% is only land, that you know very well. Okay, so entire earth 71% covered with water. Remaining 29 only land was where we are lived. Okay, in that 71% of water, 91% in that 71, 91.3% occupied in oceans and seas. Okay, ocean and seas. So remaining remaining 8.7% water only. It's good water. Okay, what we are drinking, what we are using for our cooking, everything in that water only. Okay, so in that 2%, in that lake 2% present is ice cap. Okay, so what we are used nowadays for cooking or drinking, that fresh water. In groundwater we are using borewell. No, that groundwater percentage is below 1% only. So we should know how the water is precious things. Okay, so we have to use water in a safe manner. That time only we cannot face any water scarcity problem in future, right? So next we are moving to ocean current. Okay, ocean current. What is ocean current? What is ocean current? Sorry, ocean circulation. Okay, sorry, this ocean circulation I write wrongly. Ocean circulation. So whenever we have chance to go to beach, that time we can see we are enjoying whenever we can go. We are going to play in beach. Okay, so the time of playing, what are the things we can see in beach means we can see some cells, we can see sand, and we can see waves, lot of things. Okay, so how the ocean water is circulated? What is the movement of ocean water means we can divide the ocean water movement into three categories. Okay, we can divide the movement of ocean water under three categories. Okay, so what are the categories? Waves. Okay, first one is waves. Second one is tides. Third one is ocean current. Okay, so what are the classification of ocean circulation means waves, tides, current. Okay, waves, tides, and current. Okay, we can categorize into three parts. Okay, so waves. What is waves? Okay, what is waves? Yeah, whenever we sit in the sea, so that sea water come and touch our leg and it's move again, and another wave come and touches. Okay, so what is wave means when the water on the surface of the ocean rise and fall alternately. Okay, rise, fall, rise, fall. Okay, so when the ocean water is the surface of ocean. Okay, when the ocean water is rise and fall alternately, that time what created means waves created. How the waves are formed? Okay, how the waves are formed means when the wind scrap across the ocean surface. Okay, suppose this is the ocean. Okay, this is the ocean. Okay, just imagine this book is ocean. When the wind cross across the ocean, okay, because of the wind only the waves will create. Okay, so that time the water getting some waves. Okay, it's just to do in a home itself for creating waves. Many of you try, I think so. So you take a tub of water, you take a bucket of water, and just sit near the water and just you flow the air through with the help of your mouth. That time you can see small waves will create. Okay, so when the wind blows very strong, that time the waves getting bigger. Okay, that time you will get the waves in bigger. Okay, so when the water on the surface of the ocean rise and fall alternately, that is called as waves. Okay, what is waves means when the water on the surface of the ocean rise and fall alternately is called as waves. Okay, so often we see the beach, the waves is in normal size only, but rarely, okay, in rare time we can see a giant waves. Okay, we can see a giant waves. Okay, the waves may be in our building size or in a coconut tree height size. We can see some giant waves. Okay, so like the giant waves were called as the term of tsunami. Okay, the term of tsunami. Okay, so how the tsunami waves were created? Tsunami, the word is derived from Japanese word. Okay, Japanese word. Okay, tsunami, the word is derived from the Japanese word. What is the meaning of tsunami means? The harbor waves. Okay, what is the meaning of tsunami waves means? The harbor waves. Okay, so how the tsunami waves is created, how it started means that in under sea. Okay, how in land forms we have plains and mountains, some different topography, different landforms we have in our plain. Same like we have the floor and oceans and sea also. Okay, in Indian Ocean or any ocean will take under the water we have normal floor. Okay, that floor is not even, it is uneven. Okay, like mountains, we have mountains are present in under the sea also. Okay, so like that some volcano mountain also present under the sea. Okay, volcano mountain also present under the sea. Same like already the third lesson, I think so, when I teach the third lesson, that time itself I say in our earth it is not the earth surface. Suppose this is the earth means the earth surface is not even. Okay, it is also uneven. Okay, it is also uneven. Like when we are boiling the egg, we try to remove the shell, lightly we touch means we can see some cracks now. So like that in our earth also some cracks, that cracks were called as tectonic plate. Okay, that cracks were called as tectonic plate. Okay, that plates often move. Okay, that plates are often move. The time of movement, it will touch each other. Okay, the plates, it will touch each other. That time when the tectonic plates or touch each other, that time only we can experience earthquake. Okay, that time only we can face earthquake and volcano eruption, like that natural disaster. Okay, so when this like earthquake or volcano eruptions happened under the sea. Okay, when the earthquake or volcano eruption happened under the sea, that time we can face tsunami waves. That time the tsunami waves is created in that place. Okay, so where the epicenter means you know very well. Where is the focus point means, what is focus means, in which place, and under the sea or under the earth, in which place exactly the two tectonic plates are hit each other, that place is called as focus. Okay, so immediate the same height. Okay, this is the focus means the surface of the earth, that place is called as epicenter. Okay, so suppose here the two places are touch each other, so this is under the earth or under the sea. So direct surface, this is the earth surface means this is called as epicenter. So from that epicenter, its waves is going on this side. Okay, so when this waves going to touch the sea soon. Okay, when it's travel in the sea, it is not it did not happen much damage, but when it touched the sea soon, okay, when that tsunami waves, when that waves will touch the sea shore, it create lot of damages. Okay, it create lot of damages. So how the tsunami waves were started, you know very well. The time of earthquake or volcano eruption happened in under the sea. That time the water getting very big waves. Okay, that waves destroyed the sea. So okay, so in the year of 2004 in Indian Ocean, near Java Sumatra Island, okay, near Java Sumatra Island, a heavy earthquake happened. With the reason of that earthquake, entire Tamil Nadu, maximum part of Tamil Nadu, Sri Lanka, Andhra Pradesh coastal lines are affected lot. Okay, so what is the normal time? The speed of normal time, the speed of tsunami is minimum 700 kilometer. Okay, but when the 2004 tsunami, its speed was 700 to 900 kilometer per hour. Okay, so more than 10,000 people were killed. Okay, more than 10,000 people were killed. Many of them homeless, particularly in Bay of Bengal or Andaman Nicobar Island. We have no, in that island we have one of the place. That place name is Indra Point. Okay, that place name is Indra Point. That Indra Point destroyed completely the 2004 tsunami. Okay, 2004 tsunami. So after 2004 tsunami, only our Indian people, they know the real think of tsunami. Before that, they are not aware. Okay, but before 2000 or 3000 years itself, our Tamil people, okay, in Tamil epics and they mention the tsunami wave in the name of Aliperalai. In the name of Aliperalai, they mention. But at present, past 40 years, in 2004 alone, people, they comes to know knowledge about tsunami, and they comes to know what are the precaution activity we will take. That too, they comes to understand after that. Okay, so waves. Next is tides. Okay, next is tide. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day. Okay, the rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day is called as tides. Okay, it is called as tides. The rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day. It is called as tides. Okay, so we can divide tides into two types. Okay, we can divide the tides into two types. One is spring tide, another is neap tide. Okay, one is spring tide, another is neap tide. What is the another name of spring tide? It is high tide. Okay, what is another name of spring tide? It is high tide. So when the moon, sorry, the earth, the sun, the moon, the earth, or the sun, earth or moon, that comes in a straight line. Okay, it comes in a straight line. It is called as spring tide. Okay, so when the sun, moon, earth comes in a straight line. So when it will comes in a straight line, the time of new moon day, full moon day. Okay, new moon day means Amavasya. Full moon day means Paurami. Okay, the time of full moon day and new moon day time alone, the sun, the earth, the moon comes together. Okay, comes in the same line. Okay, so that time we can get spring tide. Okay, we can get spring tide. Okay, this time also called as high tide. Okay, so the waves are getting highest, very speed. Okay, so that is called as high tides. Okay, so the second and third, sorry, the first and last quarter of moon. Okay, after full moon day, after new moon day, after 1 week of full moon day, after 1 week of new moon day, Pirain soltu varum paru. Okay, so in that time we are getting neap tide. Okay, we are getting neap tide. Okay, so this like when the earth, the moon, the earth and the sun are in a diagonally opposite direction. Okay, diagonally opposite direction. See like that in a triangle shape. Okay, so the water. So suppose here the sun, here the earth, moon means. So moon also pulling earth, sun also pulling earth. Okay, moon also pulling earth, sun also pulling earth. That time the water, the structure of water is getting, the waves are getting different. Okay, so that time we are getting neap tide. Okay, so the spring tide is very useful for navigation. Okay, navigation means for transport of ship. Okay, for water transport. When the ship want to anchor in a port, anchor in a harbor, which time is good time for anchoring in a harbor means the time of spring time around. Okay, so very little effort, they can easily park the ship at harbor. Okay, so even navigation also, that spring time only, fishermen they will get plenty amount of fish. Okay, plenty amount of fish, and during this spring time also. Sorry, spring tides time also. Okay, so and then these tides, both spring tide and neap tide, help to generate electricity. It helps to generate electricity. Okay, so the rhythmic rise and fall of water twice in a day called as tides. Okay, the rhythmic rise and fall of water twice in a day is called as tides. Okay, so we have two type of tides, spring tide and neap tide. These are very important question. Definitely you can expect 3 mark question or 5 mark question in this lesson, right? Yeah. Next is current. Next is ocean current. Ocean current. Okay, what is ocean current means? A stream of water. Okay, streams of water flowing constantly on the ocean surface in a definite direction. Okay, in one particular direction. How the rivers were flowing in a surface, like that in ocean also, the water flowing in a particular direction. Okay, water flowing in a particular direction. Suppose this is a earth means, just imagine this is a earth means, yeah, equator, Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, Arctic Circle, Antarctic Circle. Okay, so many places covered with continent, many areas covered with ocean. So suppose this is the ocean water, this is the ocean water, here under ocean water. So the ocean water flowing in a particular direction. Okay, so it will not change the direction. Okay, particular direction, circle, right? Like it will flowing. Okay, so when the water, when suppose the water is in Atlantic, sorry, Southern Ocean, means it flowing to this direction, northwest, so north direction. So when it comes to meet Atlantic Ocean, so in Southern Ocean it is cold current. Okay, the water is in cold. Near Antarctica the water is cold. When it comes to Atlantic Ocean, it lies in the equator line, so the water will get hot, warm. Okay, the water is in warm. Okay, so that's why we can divide the ocean current into two types. Okay, we can divide the ocean current into two types. One is cold current, another is warm current. One is cold current, another is warm current. Cold current means when the water started to flow from Antarctic or Arctic circle to equator line. Okay, Antarctic or Arctic circle to equator line. So in Antarctic and Arctic circle the water is in cold. Okay, because the two areas covered with the snow, so that pole area. Okay, when it started from the pole and go to equator, that is called as cold current. Okay, when the water starts from the equator line, like Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, some Indian Ocean side, from that the ocean is flowing to Arctic or Antarctic, that water is called as warm current. Okay, that water is called as warm current. Okay, so when these two water, when the warm current and cold current, warm water and cold water join together, in which place join together, that place is very good for fishing activity. Okay, so when the warm current and cold current meet each other, in which place it meet each other, that area is good for fishing activity. Okay, that's why Atlantic Ocean is very good for fishing activity. Why? Because in that place allow that warm current and cold current are meet each other, so that area is very good for fishing activity, right? So in water lesson, what are the things you have to focus means ocean circulation. So ocean circulation, you have to know waves, and you have to know tsunami, and you have to know tides and its types, spring tide and neap tide, and you have to know ocean current and its type, cold current and warm current, right? So next, sixth lesson, natural vegetation and wildlife. Okay, natural vegetation and wildlife. So in this lesson we discussed 6 different types of forest, right? 6 different types of forest: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, temperate evergreen forest, temperate deciduous forest, Mediterranean vegetation, and coniferous forest. Okay, and coniferous forest. Okay, so 6 different types of forest we discuss the term of teaching itself. Okay, so tropical evergreen forest. Okay, what is the another name of tropical evergreen forest means rain forest. So you know very well what is tropical region means, the area between, the region between Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, that region. Okay, so the region between the Tropic of Cancer, this is Cancer, this is Capricorn. Okay, so this region can be called as tropical region. Okay, so in that region we have different types of forest. Okay, so one is tropical evergreen forest. This forest also called as rain forest. Why? Because this area receives plenty amount of rain, maximum number of days. Okay, and also this forest is called as equatorial forest and evergreen forest. This forest all the day, all 365 days look like in green in color. That's why it is called as green forest. Okay, so why it is always in green in color means the trees which is located in this forest, the trees not shed its leaves. Okay, not shed its leaves altogether. Okay, not shed their leaves altogether in this place. That's why this forest is called as tropical evergreen forest. So what type of trees we can see in tropical evergreen forest means hardwood trees. Okay, hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, mahogany. So like the trees we can see in evergreen forest. Okay, so next is tropical deciduous forest. This forest also called as monsoon forest. Okay, depends upon the monsoon, depends nice. Okay, so this forest also called as commercial forest. Okay, this forest also called as commercial forest. Why? Because in this forest we have hardwood trees and softwood trees. Hardwood trees and softwood trees. The trees are very good for making furnitures. Okay, which are the furnitures we are using in our homes or factories. So that wood we are getting from tropical deciduous forest. That's why it is called as commercial forest. Okay, so the seasonal change affect this forest. Okay, suppose in dry season means the trees shed their leaves, and the time of monsoon season it started to grow. The trees will grow nicely. So what are the animals we can see in this forest means tiger, lions, elephant, langurs, monkeys. These are the common animals in this forest. Okay, so what are the trees we can see? Yeah, hardwood trees like sal, teak, neem, sesame. These trees are very good for making furnitures, right? So we are going to temperate evergreen forest. So temperate evergreen forest, where it is located means mid-latitude line. Okay, mid-latitude line near the Tropic of Cancer. Okay, so mid-latitude line, maximum where we can see this temperate evergreen forest means eastern margin of continent. Okay, in all continent, eastern margin alone we can see this like forest. Okay, in southeast USA, South China, southeast Brazil. So the location, suppose you are in everything comes in the east direction. Okay, so yeah, both hardwood trees and softwood trees we can found in this forest. Okay, so next we are moving temperate deciduous forest. Okay, temperate deciduous forest, where we can see temperate deciduous forest means towards moving to the higher latitude, not in higher latitude, towards the way of the higher latitude, we can see this temperate deciduous forest. Okay, we can see the temperate deciduous forest, and worldwide we have eastern part of USA, northeastern part of USA, New Zealand, Chile, western part of Europe. In this place we can see the temperate deciduous forest. The seeds, the leaves were shed their leaves during the dry season. Okay, in temperate deciduous forest, during the dry season, during the summer, the trees, the leaves were shed their leaves. Shed their leaves altogether. Okay, to conserve the water. Okay, so common trees. What are the common trees we can found in temperate deciduous forest means oak, axe, peach, like that like the trees we can see, and animals deer, fox, like that animals we can see in temperate deciduous forest. Okay, next is Mediterranean vegetation. Mediterranean vegetation. So the between area of Europe and Africa we have the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, we have the Mediterranean Sea. So surrounding the Mediterranean Sea we have the Mediterranean vegetation or Mediterranean forest. Because of that Mediterranean Sea only we can get the name. So maximum amount of forest, that Mediterranean forest around the Europe, that in that sea alone. So in other part of world also we have same like forest. In this place, in this Mediterranean vegetation, this area is very good for, particularly in Europe, this area is very good for cultivation of citrus fruit. Citrus fruit means like grapes, orange, olive, like that some citrus acid rich fruits were cultivated in this region. Okay, so and what is the weather condition of this region means hot dry summer. Okay, the summer is very hot and dry, and the winter, in the time of winter it resumes very mild rain. Okay, very hot and dry summer, and rain is mild rain in winter. Okay, so the people they destroy the forest almost nowadays. So it's very less number of animals. The wildlife is very rare to see in this region. Okay. So next is coniferous forest. Coniferous forest. So when we are using ice cream, That's why this forest getting the name of coniferous forest. Okay, so in higher latitude, okay, from the land, from the plains, the higher latitude 50 to 70 meters height, we can have this like forest. Okay, particularly in northern hemisphere, we have this like forest more. This coniferous forest also called as taiga. Okay, also called as taiga. The coniferous forest also called as taiga. So the trees are very tall. Okay, with soft trees alone, the trees are very tall. These trees, the trees pulps are very good for making of paper. Okay, for making of paper, these trees, the coniferous forest trees are very good for making of paper. Okay, so what is the meaning of taiga means pure. Okay, what is the meaning of taiga means pure. Okay, so what are the what type of trees we can see in this forest means chir, pine, cedar, like the trees we can see in this forest, and then silver fox, mink, polar bear are the common animal of this forest. Okay, so these are the main forests in our world. Okay, and then we have some grassland also. Okay, in our world we have grassland also. The grass, you know very well, grass in our area, grasses are grow only little, but in many places, in many area in the world, sometimes the grass will grow up to 3 to 4 meter height. Okay, up to 3 to 4 meter height. Okay, so like that grasslands are present throughout the world. Okay, that grassland can classify into tropical grassland and temperate grassland. Okay, so in our book, do you know column they given what is, where the tropical grassland and temperate grassland is located. Okay, so same like some desert area also we have in our world. Okay, so next lesson is human environment, settlement, transport and communication. Human environment, settlement, transport and communication. Okay, so where we settled one place, okay, where we choose one place for settled, that place only called as settlement. Okay, so which settlements are a place where people build their homes or house. Okay, the people build their homes or house were called as settlement. Okay, what is settlement means? Where the people build their house is called as settlement. Okay, nearly human beings, whether they settle one place or they often move one place to another place. Yeah, nearly human beings, they are not settled one place permanently. Often they migrate one place to another place. Okay, so when they started to settle one place, they settled in caves under the sea, in caves or under the sea near river bank. Okay, so that too we have to focus. Okay, so when we settled one place, what are the things we have to focus in that place means what are the important things we are focus means favorable climate condition. Okay, suppose when one which place we are going to buy a plot of land or site, in that place a very good climate condition we need and availability water and suitable the land. The land should be suitable for agricultural activity or building house and fertile soil. Okay, so these are the things we are focused the time of settled one place. Okay, so we can classify the settlements into two categories. Okay, we can classify the settlements into two categories. One is permanent settlement, another is temporary settlement. Okay, one is permanent settlement, another is temporary settlement. So what is permanent settlement? What is permanent settlement? When the human beings or when the people settle one place for long period of time. Okay, for long period of time is called as permanent settlement. Okay, nowadays we are buying a house or we are built house and we settled in that house for long time, minimum 10 years or 20 years or 30 years, 40 years like that. For long period we settled one place. Okay, that is only called as permanent settlement. That is only called as permanent settlement. Okay, so what is temporary settlement? What is temporary settlement? The people when they are not settled one place for long time. Okay, otherwise when the people settled one place very short period of time. Okay, very short period of time, it is called as temporary settlement. It is called as temporary settlement. Who are the temporary settlements of nowadays? Means some tribes people. Okay, some tribes people and who are rearing animal. Okay, who are practicing animals. That people often they are moving one place to another place. Okay, so one of the word they are giving in our book, page number 48. Transhumans. Transhumans. Okay, what is transhumans means? The movement of people. Okay, it is a seasonal movement of people. Okay, transhumans means it is a seasonal movement of people. It is a seasonal movement of people. Okay, so people who rear animals move in search of water. Okay, in search of new pastures according to the changing season. That is the reason they are moving one place to another place. That like that people were called as transhumans. Okay, so permanent settlement and temporary settlement. Okay. Next is compact settlement and scattered settlement. Okay, these compact settlement and scattered settlement. Compact settlement. Compact means compact houses nowadays we have. Okay, where the houses were built too closely. Okay, where the houses were built very close manner, that is comes under compact settlement. Okay, when the houses were constructed too close, that settlement is called as compact settlement. Scattered settlement, where we can see compact settlement means in towns, cities, even some villages also nowadays the houses are built somewhat close manner. Okay, so in that place you can say compact settlement. And scattered settlement. Okay, where we can see scattered settlement. What is scattered settlement means? When the house is not built too close, somewhat distant. Okay, the houses were built somewhat distance. That settlement is called as scattered settlement. So where we can see scattered settlements means in hill station. Okay, in hill station even nowadays also we can't able to see the house is not built too close. Okay, suppose one house is here means at least 50 meter or 100 meter away another house we can found. Okay, so in forest also, some forest also we can see scattered settlement. Okay, so scattered settlements means the houses not built too close, somewhat distance the houses are built. Okay, so permanent settlement, temporary settlement, compact settlement, scattered settlement. Okay, so permanent, long time. Okay, when people settle one place long time, when people settle in a short time, it is called as temporary settlement. Okay, so clear na? So next transport. Okay, next transport. So we have 4 different types of transport. One is roadway, railway, waterway and airway. Roadway, railway, waterway, airway. Okay, so roadway is a very cheapest transport. Okay, very cheapest transport. To reach a short distance, we prefer road transport alone. Okay, bus, car, bike. These are comes under the roadway. Okay, these transports are comes under roadway. It's very common transport nowadays. It is very common transport nowadays. So the expense is also very less in roadway. Compare all other transport, the road transport is very less. So nowadays each and every village, each and every towns are connected with road. Some roads are metal road. Okay, metal road means the tar road. Okay, concrete road. Some metals are unmetal road, that mud road. Okay, some roads are unmetal road or called as a mud road. Okay, so many area covered with the flyovers. Okay, flyover means in highest place they are constructing road. Okay, that is only called as flyovers. And subways, under part also nowadays the government making. Okay, so world highest roadway is Manali Leh highway. Okay, where it is located means in Himalayan mountains in India only. The world highest roadway. Okay, in world highest roadway present in India, Leh and Manali roadway. Okay, so railway. Railway is very good for to cross a long distance with a short time and cheap. Okay, very quick and cheap. Okay, many countries nowadays the people they are using railway. Okay, so for carrying goods also, for carrying goods from factory to warehouse or factory to sea, so to carry goods railway network is very good. Okay, so Indian Railway is the Asia's largest railway network. So in beginning when the rail engine was discovered, that time they are using coal for run the train. Then when they discovered the diesel petrol, that time they change over to diesel and petrol engine. Nowadays they are using electrical engine. Okay, electric engine. Okay, so nowadays we have super fast train also. Okay, in Japan and from Trichy to Chennai within half an hour in Japan they are using like the train. Okay, here and it will take 4 to 5 hours. Like the technology only we have at present in India, but in Japan and China and they have super fast express. Okay, so it reduces the time period, the travel time. That's why the work is getting easy and the city is not getting crowded. Okay, so rail transport is very good. Transport is the word. Okay, next is waterway. Waterway is the one of the oldest transport. Okay, oldest transport. When some travelers wants to discover some new land, they are using water transport. Okay, it is cheapest transport compared to airway. The waterway is cheapest transport to carry goods from one country to another country or one continent to another continent. Okay, so we have two different types of waterway transport in world. One is inland waterway, another is sea route. Okay, inland waterway, another is sea route. Inland means in the inside of the country. During the river, the river transport. Okay, into the river they are transport. They are using small boat and ship, small boats that are called as inland waterways. Okay, sea route means very big ships they are using to cross one sea to another sea. Okay, it's to carry a lot of goods. That's why they are using waterway. Okay, so it is a pollution free transport also. Okay, so next is airway. Next is airway. It is a fastest mode of transport. It is fastest mode of transport and it was costly transport also. Okay, it is costly transport also. Why it is costly means what fuel we are using the airway, that is very cost. Okay, what type of fuel we are using the airway, that is very costly. That's why it is a very costliest, very expensive mode of transport. But nowadays we are many people we have started to use the airway. It reduces the time. Yeah, I said before it's like that. It reduces the time. Suppose once we are going to waterway from India to Europe means it will take minimum 20 days. Okay, minimum 20 days. But in airway means suppose today morning we are going to flight means maybe tomorrow morning we will reach in Europe. Okay, so the time period is reduced. That's why people prefer airway nowadays. Okay, so it is started to develop in the 20th century alone. Okay, airway started to develop in 20th century alone. So many airports, many famous airports are present all over the world. Okay, so next topic is communication. Okay, communication. Now I communicate through phone. Okay, I communicate you through phone. So like that, the communication each and every period. Okay, so when they are in arms period, they don't know the language. That time, the help of sign language. They speak. Then they started to draw, express their feeling to draw, and they started to speak. Speaking also a kind of communication only. Okay, so the communication also developed each and every period. Okay, so at present the communication is developed actually very large. Last 20 years the field of communication is developed very hugely, particularly the internet, mobiles and televisions newspapers, magazines plays important role of communication, right? So the next lesson is human environment interaction, tropical and subtropical region. Okay, tropical and subtropical region. This is the next lesson. So in this lesson we are going to revise about Amazon basin and Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Okay. So you know very well where is Amazon forest is located means in South America. Okay, where is Amazon basin is Amazon river and Amazon forest located means South America. Okay, so in South America, from which side to which side, from which direction to which direction the Amazon river flows means from west to east direction. Okay, from west to east direction. In South America we have Andes mountain range. So from the Andes mountain range, from the west direction to east direction, the Amazon river flows. Okay, during time of flowing, many number of thousands, more than thousands of tributaries join together to Amazon river. Okay, many rivers join together and merge Amazon river. At last is going to merge in Atlantic Ocean. Okay, at last is merged into Atlantic Ocean. So the way of flowing river water, Amazon river water, it it drains the countries of Brazil, part of Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia and Venezuela. So via 6 countries this Amazon river flowing. What are the countries? Brazil, Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, Colombia and Venezuela. Okay, so the Amazon forest, okay, wherever this Amazon river flowing, in that area, the head of that river, the forest, the trees are grow well. Okay, so the forest spread these places also. Okay, so what is the life of Amazon river or Amazon basin means? It is located in equator line. Okay, it is located in equator line. That's why this forest is called as equatorial region. Okay, equatorial forest or equatorial region. Right? So numerous tributaries join the Amazon river to form Amazon basin. Okay, to form Amazon basin. Right? So what is the weather condition of Amazon? What is the weather condition of Amazon means? What is the climate means? It's very hot and wet throughout the year. Okay, so in daytime it's full of hot and often receive rainfall. Every day 4 o'clock this region receive rainfall, so that it is hot and wet climate. Okay, why you can ask, ma'am, how it is wet? It is hot, then how it is wet means? Because the trees grow high and the leaves of trees is so thick. Okay, so the time of rain, the water is in the floor. That leaves not allow sunrises to reach the ground. Okay, so when the time of rain, the water side in the floor, the water will not get dry. Okay, suppose in that place available of sun rays only, the water gets dry. Okay, so the sunrise is not possible to enter the forest. That's why the floor always in wet. That's why it is called as hot and wet throughout the year. Okay, so rain almost every day. I said before itself to rain almost every day. Okay, so the day temperature is very high. Night it goes down. Okay, compare day, night it goes down. But the humidity will remain night also. Okay, the chillness remains night also. Right? So rainforest. Okay, you know very well that Amazon forest is the evergreen forest. What is the other name of evergreen forest? It's rainforest and equatorial forest. Okay, so why it is called rainforest means in this forest the trees are grown very close manner and very thick. Okay, the diameter of the tree is very big and it will grow very height. Okay, and the leaves are very broad. Okay, in the Amazon forest the leaves are very broad and thick. So this forest is already I said because of more number of tree receive heavy rain. Okay, because of heavy rain it will grow nice, and because of the trees this area receive good rain. Okay, so the thickness of the trees not allow the sun reach the ground, and then in this forest we have rich flora and fauna. Okay, rich flora and fauna. Flora means a variety of plants, variety of trees and variety of plants will grow here. Same like a very rich fauna also. Okay, so birds, animals, or very rare birds and rare animals are found in this forest. Okay, animals like monkeys, sloth, ant-eating, tigress. These are the different animals. Okay, and flesh-eating. Piranha fish. Okay, piranha fish also found here, and then anaconda also found in this forest. Okay, so the rich flora and fauna are very rich in this forest, right? So what is the lifestyle of people in Amazon? What is the lifestyle of people in Amazon? Means very initially, not at present, very initially the people they practice hunting and fishing. Okay, and hunting, gathering and fishing they are involved, that tribes people of Amazon. So same like the male of the family, he is involved in hunting and fishing. The female women, they are doing agriculture activity in their field. Okay, so what they mainly grow means what they are mainly grow means tobacco, pineapple, sweet potato. Okay, so tobacco, pineapple, sweet potato. Okay, so what is their staple food means maize, and then sweet potato. These are called as their staple food. Okay, so they also eat queen ant. Okay, they also eat queen ant. So after that, before 30 or 40 years before they started to clear forest. So before that, they practice slash and burn technique. Okay, they practice slash and burn technique. Okay, you know very well what is slash and burn technique. Okay, so the tribes people they clear one plot of land and they burn the leaves and they get the ash. So they use the ash in that field. So that ash is very good fertilize the natural fertilizers of the field. So they are doing agriculture activity in that field. Short time, okay, 3 or 4 years. Then they are moving another plot of land. In same like they are doing in that plot of land also. Okay, that one we call as slash and burn agriculture. In history, the same method we called as shifting cultivation. Okay, so after before 30 or 40 years before deforestation happened hugely in Amazon forest. So many people, many tribes people, they migrate to cities. Many land was cleared for factories, for cash cropping activity. Okay, so at present the size of Amazon going to be very small. Okay, so that is not good for Earth. So we have to keep it in mind. We have to save Amazon forest. Right? This Ganga and Brahmaputra basin. So where Ganga and Brahmaputra basin is located means in India, particularly northern part. Okay. So the Ganga and Brahmaputra both river originate in Himalayan mountain range. Okay. The Ganga and Brahmaputra both rivers are originate in Himalayan mountain range. The Ganga river flows entirely in India. Okay. The Ganga river flows entirely in India, but in Brahmaputra from the beginning. So where it starts, it flows into China, then it enter into Arunachal Pradesh and Assam, and like that it flowing, then it's going to enter Bangladesh, at last going to merge in Bay of Bengal, right? So these Ganga and Brahmaputra basins create the North India as a food bowl of India. Okay, so what is the climate condition of Ganga and Brahmaputra means is a monsoon climate condition. Okay, it's affect monsoon climate condition. Monsoon means the particular time of the year it receives rain. Okay, due to southwest monsoon or northwest monsoon, the area getting rainfall. Okay, so in this region, the topography, the geographical feature, the land form is very different. Okay, all the places not in the same, not they are plain area. Some places are occupied by the mountain, some places are plain area, some places are delta. So the topography has varied place to place. Okay, the topography is varied place to place. Okay, so what are the vegetations grow in this region, in this basin very well means rice, sugarcane, jute and bamboo. Okay, so this region, I already said this region is a plain, northern plain of India. So because of these rivers, you see Ganga river, not only Ganga river flows in North India, it's tributary. Okay, what are the tributary of Ganga river means? Son, Gardra, Gangta, Kosi, these are the tributary rivers. These tributary rivers make this land or very fertile. Okay, make this land or very fertile. Okay, so it's create a good plain area of agriculture activity. So because of that river water, the area will grow rice, sugarcane and jute, bamboo in very good manner. Okay, so that many people are settled in this region. It's very thickly populated region of India. Okay, so next is wildlife. What are the wildlife we can see in this region means elephant, tiger, deer and monkeys. Okay, elephant, deer and monkeys. In Assam, Andhra Pradesh and Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and all, we have forest. In that forest we can see elephant and tiger, deer are large. Okay, in plain area we can see monkeys large. Okay, so transport. Already I said the topography is not same in this region. So some places occupied by the river, some places are plain, some places are mountain region. Okay, so because of the different topography, this region, the people they are using all variety of transport. Okay, all variety of transport. Roadway, railway, waterway, airway, all transports were used by the people of Ganga Brahmaputra basin. Okay, so what are the famous towns and cities of this region means? Here I mentioned very few alone. Okay, Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Kasi only called as Varanasi, Delhi, Agra, Calcutta. Many cities are located this Ganga Brahmaputra river basin, right? So that towns and cities, that towns also very famous, plays an important role of tourism. Okay, Varanasi is a holy place of Hindu. Okay, Allahabad is a birthplace of Jawaharlal Nehru. Kanpur, India's famous IIT located in Kanpur. Okay, so tourism. In Ganga Brahmaputra region only we have Rishikesh, then the Taj Mahal, that Agra located in this basin. Okay, so many tourist spots locate in Ganga Brahmaputra basin alone, right? So it's a very important of India's geographical and India's agriculture activity. Okay, Ganga and Brahmaputra plays very important role, right? Next we are going to discuss about 9th lesson, life in the desert. Okay, life in the desert. So in that lesson we are going to be compare two deserts. Okay, one is cold desert located in Ladakh. Another is hot desert which is located in Sahara. It's an African continent. Okay, Ladakh it is in India. Okay, Asia, an Indian continent. Sorry, India, and Sahara desert is in Africa. Okay, so first cold desert Ladakh. Okay, what is the climate condition of Ladakh means? It's extremely cold and dry. Okay, extremely cold and dry. Some particularly this season, November, December, January, and the temperature goes to minus, okay, 0 or minus degrees Celsius. Okay, so freezing wind, the time of wind, particularly this November, December and January, February month and all, the time of the wind blows, we are going to be freeze. Okay, snow based wind there blows, and burning hot sunlight. Okay, so suppose when the sun when the sunlight is reached, that is going to be burn our skin. Okay, like that, somewhat irritation we feel. Okay, so both weather conditions very extreme. Okay, so what are the flora and fauna found in this region? Means very less amount of rainfall only received this region. Okay, yearly once or twice or whenever receive rainfall, very little amount of rainfall only received. So that's why we can't see more number of trees. Okay, so grasses and herbs alone we can see, and fauna. What are the fauna we can see here? Means goat, sheep, wild sheep, like that animals only we can see. Okay, so what are the how the people lived in this region? Means tourism is their main activity. Okay, many people now only the tourism fear going to down. So again the tourism business getting booming. So tourism one of the important business of these people. Then the people are involved in agriculture activity to planting apple and saffron. So like that some plantation work also they are doing. Okay, so the Ladakh was and then people they are rearing some animals like sheep. Okay, Kasumi novel was very famous in Ladakh. Okay, that we discussed in 6th standard itself. Okay, so and then from that animals they are getting milk, and with the help of milk they are converted into ghee and butter. They sold it. In that they are getting income. Okay, so this is the situation in Ladakh. And we are moving to Sahara. Okay, so where is Sahara desert is located means in African continent. Okay, north of Africa we have Sahara desert. So what is the climate condition of Sahara desert? Means it is extremely hot and dry. Okay, so in Ladakh it is extremely cold and dry, but here it is extreme hot and dry weather condition. Okay, so the daytime it will reach more than 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, more than 50 degrees Celsius. But in night time the temperature will turn, it's going to be reach 0 degrees Celsius. Okay, so that only days are very hot, night may be freezing cold. Night may be freezing cold. Thereof 1922, the highest temperature is registered in Sahara desert. It is 57.7 degrees Celsius. 57.7 degree Celsius. Okay. So what are the flora and fauna we can see in this desert? Means flora, in commonly desert means it is not receive rainfall, very little rainfall, rarely receive little rainfall. That's why there is no chance for growing any plant. So some catches, some catches and some palm trees that only we can see. And in desert we have oasis. Okay, oasis. In desert we have oasis. Oasis is a greenish area in desert. So in that place people will grow some plants. Okay. And then fauna. What are the fauna we can found in desert? Means camels, hyenas, jackals, fox, scorpions, and many variety of snake and lizards. Okay, many variety of snakes and lizards are found in Sahara desert. Okay, very poisonous snakes also, insects also found in Sahara desert. Okay, so how the people lived in Sahara? Sahara, see, entire Sahara is not desert. Okay, Sahara desert, all the place is not suitable for people life. Some places good for people life. Okay, so that many people they lived in Sahara desert, particularly the tribes people. Some tribe peoples they are doing rearing some animals. So they move one place to another place, like goat, sheep, these things and all they are rearing. From that milk and from that wool they are using for protecting themselves from the weather condition. Okay, so in Oasis side and near the Nile Valley side, the people engage agriculture activity I said before itself. And then in the Sahara desert is good for oil taking. Okay, so that oil pulling is very oil taking is very common in Sahara desert. So many people they are they are working in oil plantation, and then some diamond mines also. Okay, great diamond mines. Some mines also, not diamond mine, many mineral mines like iron, phosphorus, magnesium, uranium are found. So in that mine also many people they are engaged, they are working in that mines. Okay, so because of the harsh climate, it's very difficult to live in this forest or in this desert, but still people they engage themselves in that climate condition also. Okay, both Ladakh or Sahara, the people they engage themselves in that climate condition, they live very successful. Right, now we are going to start discuss about SPL 5th lesson, women change the world. Okay, women change the world. So in that lesson, what are the things we discuss means how the women are rejected for getting any job or getting opportunity for higher studies, like that we discussed. Okay, so in that lesson a teacher gave one task to children to ask some images like nurse, teacher, policeman, doctors. So in that time the children draw, particularly nurse means they draw female image, police means they draw male image. So in our society the people they decide themselves. Okay, they have some stereotype, they fix some people for some particular work. Okay, so nurse means only ladies, teachers means only ladies, police means only gents, like that they fix. Okay, so this is what we call as fever opportunity and correct expectations. Okay, so the opportunities of ladies were very less alone. Okay, for getting opportunity for any kind of works, and even nowadays also in many places the opportunities are rigged for the ladies. Okay, so that only the ladies they are fight for getting an opportunity. Okay, so learning for change. So to change these things, okay, to change equal opportunities, the ladies, the females, the girls they started to study. Okay, they started to study. Okay, so for 30 or 40 years before and all, for studying it's very difficult, very it's hugely reject for ladies. Okay, so to overcome that, nowadays all take last 15 years, last 20 years for schooling for all the both boys and girls, all are going to school, all are studying, all are going to higher studies for college and the research study, everything. But 25 years before and all, going to school, particularly ladies, girl baby means one particular stage they are not, the parents not ready to send the higher studies. Okay, they fix a particular subject only suitable for boys, particular subject is only suitable for girls, like that they fixed. Particularly who's are willing to study history or some statistics, that is not accepted by the society. Suppose you have to study science, you have to study computer, that is only the way of getting good job, like that mindset by the people. Okay, so that and all slowly overcome by the education alone. Okay, so school education is today. Okay, what is school education today? Before we are moving today's school education, for getting education in India, particularly in India, the time of British ruling time. Okay, the time of British ruling time, even after after independence also, the ladies they face lot of struggle. Particularly around 1900, in that time, the ladies they strictly not allowed for studying. Okay, one of the story given in our book, Rajchandri Devi. Okay, Rajchandri Devi, this belongs to West Bengal. Okay, present day West Bengal. So she was very rich and she get married to a rich person. She is very eager to study. Okay, read and write. But she was rejected for study, for reading and writing anything. Okay, how they are rejected means, suppose in those days and all, any girls are studying means they are studied, they know how to read and write means that is considered as a bad luck to her husband. It is considered as a bad luck to her husband. So when she started to study means the family members said, suppose you study means your husband will die. Like that they started to brainwash. Even in those days and all, very small age, in very small age they are getting married. Okay, boys means 12 years, girls means 8 to 9 years they are getting married. So they don't know, in that age they don't know the value of education and value of life. So what they say that alone they will believe. So that they are not studying. Okay. So when Rajchandri Devi became married after getting child, she can't control for her desire of study. So when her husband teach her boy, when her husband teaches boy, she hide himself and he listened what her husband teach his boy. So like that she started to study, and at last year of 1960 she wrote autobiography of her life. Okay, that is the first autobiography in Indian woman. Okay, so like that she faced lot of struggle for education. Okay, so like that many ladies in those days they struggle a lot for getting education. But now the situation is changed. Both boys and girls they study in the same school. But in percentage wise, even nowadays also the boys percentage are on high level. Why? Because that is social structure. Our society comes thinks in its mind. Boys are superior like that. Okay, that we have to change. Okay, so schooling and education today. So many students, each and every 10 years once when we are taking survey, the getting education of male and female is increased. Okay, increased, but the difference between male child and female child still it's remain. Okay, even the same other religion also, particularly in Muslim religion also, before 20 or 25 years and all, they are not ready to send their girls to nearby city for higher study. But the situation is changed nowadays. They too send their children to nearby their town and for higher studies. Okay, that too changed. Next is women's movement. Okay, so these changes are not happened within one day. Okay, for getting education, for getting equal rights in job, everything it's not happened within one day or within 1 week. Okay, how these changes have happened, how the opportunities are getting, how the ladies getting opportunity, how they are going to school equally. These have happened with the help of women's movement. Okay, with the help of women's movement. So many women's leaders, many freedom fighter leaders, many male also, they started to protest for getting rights for women. Okay, they are going to rally, they are going to protest, and they are raising awareness and showing their solidarity, so that we are getting a lot of opportunities. The situation is changed. Okay, so for what they are doing protest, what are the things, not only for this getting, for education, for job, and then some ladies, some people, they are affecting the time of marriage for dowry issue, and some acid incident. So for that and all, they are doing protesting. Okay, protesting means they gather the people, the women or the supporters of women, they are gathered one place and they are showing some placards, and they are doing some band like that activities they engage, and they are they are getting success. Okay, combining means they are moving each and every places and to show, to explain what is the importance of girls education, why girls should go to work, like that. They canvas many people. Okay, so that is the main reason for getting education for everyone nowadays. Okay, rising awareness. Yeah, the help of magazine, with the help of television, with the help of movie, lot of awareness programs were spread to the society. The help of that awareness program alone, many parents nowadays, they started to send their kids to school, they started to send their girls to work. Okay, otherwise they are often fear the society. Suppose we send our daughter to job, means others what they said, like that they had fear in those days. But nowadays only they overcome in that fear. Okay, and showing solitary. Showing solitary means suppose anybody else affect any problem, others they go and they say don't worry, we are here. Like that they show their support. Okay, so that only many ladies and many women they overcome their problem. Right? So the next lesson is market around us. Okay, market around us. Okay. So in this lesson, what are the topic we discussed already? Means weekly market, shops in neighborhood, shopping complex or mall, market everywhere. It is online shopping, chain of market and equality. Okay, chain of market and equality. This is very important lesson, Kana. So weekly market. Weekly market means you know very well. Weekly once this market will held. Okay, weekly once the market will held. Even in town, villages, in all the places nowadays they are held the market. Okay, all the products, particularly vegetables and groceries, all the products are sold at the cheap rate. Okay, at the cheap rate. There is no permanent building in this weekly market. Okay, in open space, in ground like field or in ground like area around they conduct market. So there is no permanent building. The product village based product only they sell in this market. That's why the product are very less in cost. Okay, so when the traders they construct a building, they appoint some people and for working and they are doing decoration activity. That time they have to spend lot of money. So when they spend lot of money, they have to sell their product in a high amount. But in weekly market, the traders they are not doing like that. That's why they can sell their product in very less amount of cost. Okay, so that's the reason in weekly market the product are very less cost and fresh product they are sold. Okay, they are sold particularly in village. They are conducting weekly market means nearby village people who are cultivate, who are harvesting some vegetables, some spinach. So that item also will sell in market, in weekly market. That's why you can get fresh things in weekly market. Okay, and with the family members, same family members they work in the weekly market. They are not appoint any person for working. Okay, so even they are not so store their goods in a separate place. In their home itself they may store. That's why they not spend much more money. That is the reason they fix very less amount and their product. Okay. So next is shops in neighborhood. Next is shops in neighborhood. So nearby our house we have some shops. Okay, nearby our house we have some shops. Like that shops alone called neighborhood shops. Okay. So what is the specialty neighborhood shop means? That shop owner will know the customer who is his customer. He know very well. Why? Because they settled nearby his shop alone, so that he know the pulse of the customer. Okay. So what thing? Suppose he can sell his shop like that. He know the pulse of the customer, and then he know the customer very well. That's why he can give the product in a credit base also. Okay, suppose we are going to shop, we are going to neighborhood shop, we plan to buy some vegetables. So we are taking 100 rupees. But what are the vegetables we brought in that shop? The total cost is 150 rupees. At least extra 50 rupees we brought. But we have only 100 rupees means the shop owner shall say, okay, you just take it and the amount, like that he will give the credit sales. Okay, he can allow credit sales. But in weekly market and other market, in shopping complex, we cannot able to get credit sales. Okay, suppose we can in shopping complex credit card they accept, but credit sales they will not accept. Okay, so that is the speciality. And neighborhood shop, all the things. Okay, some essential things they may sell, right? Next is shopping complex. Okay, where we can see this shopping complex means definitely some cities and metropolitan towns. Okay, some towns and cities alone we can able to see this like shopping complex. It was multi-stored buildings. Okay, many stored buildings were constructed in that building. Was fully air conditioned. Okay, the building is fully air conditioned building. So maximum branded item they sell in this mall. Okay, so whenever we are going to mall, suppose you buy a cup of popcorn. What is the real cost of popcorn in outside? The normal shop means 10 to 20 rupees, means in shopping complex we have to pay more than 70 rupees. Okay, why? Because of full air conditioner, because of that popcorn shop owner, he wants to give the rent of his shop, and he do some decorating activity, so he invests lot. That's why he fixed the amount is huge. Okay, so in shopping complex maximum branded items they sell, fully air conditioned AC building. So the things, the product, the things, what are the things they sold in market in that shop is very costly. Okay, next is market everywhere. Otherwise, online shopping. That is nowadays we are visit lot of people visit online shopping only. Okay, like Flipkart, Amazon, Myntra, many online sites we have. Okay, so we won't go to anywhere. Okay, with the help of mobile itself we can order. Suppose we can order by cash on delivery. So whatever we like we can do. Okay, suppose simply we have mobile and internet. Suppose we have means we can shop. You know very well about online shopping. Okay, so chain of market. What is chain of market? So a product before reach the customer. Suppose this is a chalk piece. This chalk piece before reach teachers or reach the customer, the product meets lot of people. Okay, so where they started to produce, where they started to make. So like that, a product before reaching the customer, it meets lot of people. Okay, suppose we are taking biscuit or bread, anything else. Biscuit, suppose we are taking. So biscuit from what is the base of biscuit means wheat only. So wheat. So wheat, to whom we can get wheat means from farmers. So after farmers harvesting wheat, farmer harvesting wheat, and they sell their wheat. Okay, without removing the wheat, that layer, they sell their wheat to traders. Okay, so the traders they are getting the wheat and they remove everything. They convert into flour. Okay, wheat flour. So that wheat flour is sold into the biscuit factory. Okay, who make the biscuit? The factory owners, they buy the wheat flour. Okay, and they convert into biscuit. Okay, they convert into biscuit. The factory convert into biscuit. So that biscuit, after making biscuit, after making everything, they sell the biscuit. They distribute the biscuit into distributors. Who are distributors means each and every area the biscuit company appoint some people as distributors. Okay, so this distributors sell their things to dealers. So particular village and particular town, one person take a dealership. So this dealer sell the biscuit to shop owners. So shop owners, the neighborhood shop like that shop owner only sell the biscuit to customer. So before reaching one product, end product to customer, it wants to cross lot of it wants to complete lot of things. Okay, that alone called as chain of market. That alone called as chain of market. So in market, we see weekly market, shopping neighborhood, shopping complex, online market. So these many things we discuss. Okay, whether in a market, all are treated equally, all are getting equal profit means definitely not. Okay, so who sell a product? Suppose you are taking onion, he is selling weekly market. A person sell onion in weekly market, he is selling the rate of 30. Okay, the same onion, suppose in neighborhood shop he sells in 40 rupees. Okay, he gets more than same rate only they may purchase. Per kg he purchase from the farmer 20 rupees means he sells 30 rupees means he gets 10 rupees only profit. The same 20 rupees neighborhood shop owner also purchase from the farmer, but he sells 40 rupees means he gets 20 rupees profit. The same onion, suppose they sell in shopping complex means they are keeping a colorful cover also, so that they may sell at the rate of 80 or 90. So in that case they may book 40 to 50 rupees profit. So the profit, the gain is not equal in market. That alone we said in market there is no equality. Often we said all are equal in front of law, all are equal in front of law. But in real there is no equality, particularly in market. Right? So the next lesson is 8th lesson. A shirt in the market. A shirt in the market. So what are the things we discuss in this lesson means a cotton farmer in Kurnool, a cotton farmer in Kurnool. About Swapna story we discussed, cloth market of Erode and the garment factory workers. Okay, so yeah, Swapna, you know very well Swapna. She is a cotton farmer. She lived in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so for doing her cotton cultivation, she is borrowing amount. She is borrowing amount rupees 2,500 from the money lender. Okay, 2,500 from money lender. So why she borrowed an amount means for buying seed, cotton seed and fertilizers and buying pesticides. She is borrowing that much amount from the money lender. So when she borrowing amount, that time itself the money lender made a contract. So after harvesting over, all the cotton should be sold him alone. Like that he made contract. Okay. So that is why Swapna and her family members all 3 months they work hard in the field. They face lot of struggle and then they are doing harvesting. Okay. So each and every day, see cotton within one day it will not harvest. Okay. Each and every day they have to go the cotton field and they have to collect the cotton balls and then they are doing some cleaning activities also. So like that all the cotton balls they are collect and they clean that cotton. So the cotton is getting ready. So around 2000 kg cotton they cultivate. Okay. So when everything is getting ready, immediately correctly that money lender came to his her house and he is taking all the cotton at the rate of 7,000 or 7,020. Okay, he fixed the rate. What is real rate in market? In that he fixed very less amount. So in the time of he fixing that amount, that time Swapna asked why you fix very less amount like that. She asked. Immediately he said, this is I gave high rate alone. Whether you need to sell me, otherwise you just sell in the other place or other market like that. He said harshly. There is no chance to Swapna. Why? Because after harvesting, suppose she need money means again she want to ask that money lender alone. So because of that, she sell all her cotton to that man. Okay. So like that is the situation of cotton farmer in our India. Okay. So after he collect the cotton and he sell that cotton into ginning mill. Okay. In ginning mill they remove the seeds and they remove some dust, everything, and they give this cotton into spinning mill. Okay. So in spinning mill the cotton converted into yarn or converted into thread. Okay, so that thread was distributed by the merchant. Okay, distributed by the merchant to weavers. Okay, to weavers who settled near Europe. Okay, so that yarn is distributed to weavers by the merchant. Okay, who gets order from the who convert that yarn into cloth, that merchant gave to weavers. So at the same condition, how the farmers face lot of problem with the money lender, same like the weavers also face problem of the merchants. Okay, so whether the weavers they talk against that merchants means they are not able to get permanent order. Okay, so that's all called as putting out system. Putting out system means once the merchants give the yarn, the weavers wants to do the yarn, convert the yarn into cloth. Okay, so for that yarn they have no need to pay amount. Okay, instead they have to do they convert the yarn into cloth. Okay, so that cloth also that is not a weaver's responsibility to sell. Okay, that is merchant responsibility. So that many weavers ready to accept the condition which was given by the merchant. Okay, so they are suppose they work for long time. Suppose the weavers work minimum 12 to 14 hours per day with the hardship manner. He is getting per day 300 or 400. Very less amount of money alone they may get. So that one day weavers lifestyle was very worse condition in India. Okay. For rectifying that condition, government supports weavers to making cooperative society. Okay, so nowadays weavers they are making themselves they are joining together in a cooperative society, and through the society they sell their product. Okay, even government also buy what are the weavers produced, everything was brought by the government and distribute to government schemes. Okay. So next, garment factory. So when the yarn converted into cloth, that cloth going to be given to garment factory. So what the garment factory workers want to do means their owners getting order from buying house. Okay, they are getting order from foreign companies. So the foreign companies give the bulk order to making a particular type of dress. So the factory workers are asked to cut the cloth and they are asked to stitch the cloth according to the given measurement and given model. Okay. So here also the workers, factory workers, they have to work long time. Morning 9 to 9 o'clock like that. For long time they have to work in that factory, but they are getting very less amount of salary. Okay. Like ladies and all, they are working long time and shift based, but their earning was very less. Okay, so all three people, the farmer and the weavers and the factory workers, all three peoples, they are getting very less amount of wages only for their work. Okay, but who gain lot in market? All three type of market, in cotton market or in yarn market, that's a fabric market or garment. All three market who gain lot means the middleman, the money lender, the merchant, the factory owners, they only book lot of profit. Okay, so they are invest amount, that's all. Okay, they are not give their physical work, but the farmers, the factory workers, the weavers, they did their physical work, but in return they get very less amount alone. Right? So up to this I complete the revision. Okay, so from geography and SPL we completed. Okay, geography 5 lessons and SPL 3 lessons for you. So we completed geography and SPL revision in this video. Right? I hope everyone will understand and you read well and write the exam in nice manner and get good mark. Right? Thank you my dears. Have a nice day.